go ahead and follow that for our fans-only content. And then join us on our Instagram for our dirty photos.
And welcome to the stream, guys, where he makes anyone who might be watching not want to.
The most comfortable, uncomfortable place on the internet.
That is true. That is true. We're
What are you guys talking about? I'm over here just picking my dice.
I'm got a nice crisp character sheet, boys.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you for joining us. I know it's been a while. We missed your guys' faces. Did you guys miss our faces? I don't really know.
So.
I hope so. Hi. Along with us, we got Daniel, a sound guy. It isn't literally just to be around to kind of quell my own narcissistic personality or anything.
But it
He just
helps.
wants to see himself twice, so he'd be the my camera.
All right. Now I see Double Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last thing you would have wanted.
It's like
to
a
see
dream I had.
Like a series of nightmares that I've had.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice.
You guys. Also, I got the wrong notebook. I will be right back. Oh wait. I mean, I can still talk to you guys as I'm here. Somebody. Oh Jesus. So currently.
Bam.
Oh Jesus. Fuck. All right. Where is my notebook? Book. Oh, notebook.
Fuck, is so good.
But all right, guys, we're gonna just be hanging out until our wonderful DM comes over from cooking his dinner. There's my notebook.
Shit. Never mind.
What, Cody? What kind of perverted things are you thinking about?
I misunderstood something that I thought was like super broken. I thought I could jump up to 46 feet, but in fact that is not true, and I can jump 18 feet, which is much less cool.
I mean, yeah, 42 and 18 are completely different numbers. You're right. I'm back.
Are you in a third shirt?
No, I'm not in a third shirt. It's my first shirt. So
okay. I was wearing the matching one of that yesterday. Don't come.
I started the video call in this shirt, and then I went to another shirt, but then Gerardo, the fucking tech goblin, was bitching about my shirt, and I was just like, bro, like, why you gotta shit on me for my shirt? I'm over here just trying to enjoy, this wonderful quarantine, and just trying to live my best life. And then he kept just giving shots at me, bro. And like,
it's especially rude of you to talk shit about Gerardo, because he's going to edit this entire thing and he's going to have to listen to you say that like 3 times during this process.
Talk about torture.
Do you mean production?
No, the edit goblin. Get his name correct, guys.
Production.
We got freaking Bernie Sanders over here just, laughing his ass off. I can't believe you're not in the race anymore, buddy. I'm going to miss you.
It's been rough.
That's not
I never got all my merch that I ordered. Ordered a lot. Waste.
As for the fans, we post things on the internet, where many people post things. I don't know if you guys have ever posted things on the internet, but you should try it sometime. It's pretty cool. While you're doing that, you can check out a place where we post things on our YouTube at youtube.com/𝐿𝑒𝑊eary_travelers. Check it out. It's pretty cool. You got lots of things that we do on that thing, and many more to come.
Now we also got the Instagram as well too. If you want to plug the Instagram.
Oh yeah, Mike, tell me all about that Instagram though. You're a boomer, so tell us.
Oh goddamn! Here we got the Instagram right here. Look at that. The Weary fucking Traveler says we're live. Go in there and like it. So far, it's just me and one other person that have liked it. Wow! And I'm the boomer. Where the hell are you guys at? Come on.
Fuck! I didn't like it. I posted it to my story.
I run the Twitter account.
Michael,
just a second.
Tell us from the boomer's view how easy it is to go and follow the Weary Travelers on Instagram.
Literally from the boomer's point of view, let me spell this out for you guys. It's the and then underscore and then
Yeah,
weary.
we already lost them.
And
We
then-
already
oh, yeah,
lost them.
exactly,
We already
exactly.
lost
I'm
them.
gonna
There's
go
no
for it.
boomers.
We already
Yeah.
lost the boomers.
Yeah, exactly,
What is
exactly.
underscore?
So it's a THE. Oh god, and now I'm getting a call from decline.
Maybe we need to
the,
rebrand
and then
Weary
underscore.
Travelers D&D, maybe? Or
Oh god! Do you know how complicated D and D becomes when you're typing it out for boomers?
D?
It could be an ampersand. It
Oh
could
my
be spelled
God.
out and. Who knows? You could put D or DEE. I mean, God, there's a lot of options and
Weary
variables.
Travelers Pod. You know, although technically all of the Weary Travelers died, so we don't even have a name.
Well, I mean, our group is not named the Weary Travelers. Our group has yet to be named.
The coughs.
Fuck off.
Fill in the clues.
Has yet to be named.
Yeah. The insert name here. Eddie
Oh, the
is
Nameless
not
is
as
already
creative as he
taken.
thinks he is. What?
The Nameless?
All right.
Isn't there a group called The Nameless? Oh, DM's here.
No.
Hello, we're already live. Just
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Sorry that I am running behind.
Oh, you are
Yeah.
okay. I have been talking about nonsense and looking at my lizards while we've been waiting.
Good. All right. So, how's everyone doing?
pretty good, dude.
Pretty great. So I see two of myself, which is always fantastic.
How's everyone's social distancing going? We haven't even talked this really.
Oh yeah, you know what? Before we start, what the fuck is that, Daniel? What the fuck is that? Yeah, but honestly, before we even start the game, let's fucking talk about that real quick, 'cause it's awful. Like, holy shit, I am going crazy. Like, I am the type that likes going out and doing things in the world with people, and not being able to do that really sucks.
I'm
Yes.
a comedian. I can roommates jokes, and they hate me now. This is bonus for me. I've only lived with them for 2 days.
Oh yeah, they're already annoyed with you, bro. They're already.
Did a full set
they'll
on
come
the couch
around.
earlier.
Did you
I'd
actually
say
put them through a full set?
Oh god,
I'm
no,
saying I
not
love
yet. Gotta ease them into that.
You love it?
I love it. I fucking love it. I don't want to go back to work. I love being retired. I was born to be an old man. This is who I am. I just hang out with my girlfriend and my dog all the time. It's fucking wonderful.
Well, that's because you've got it set.
Yeah, thanks for rubbing it in. God damn.
Oh,
Damn,
I'm
damn,
the
look at
best
me.
house husband of all time, dude.
Look at me. I'm Cody. I have a great
can
home
make-
life.
30 different types of fucking ramen. All right, it's different every time. What am I gonna put in it this time? Bacon? Oh,
God damn it. I never
Dave,
realized that I'd
ground
be
beef?
so envious of you until right now.
it's great. It's great.
Do you see why I shit on Cody so much now?
Oh, absolutely. Now I
love
get it.
I fucking love Cody though.
I love being retired, dude. I was born to be 65.
Dude, I'm so goddamn ready to be retired though, man. Like, holy shit.
I mean,
Oh goddamn ready.
with the way things are going, this is the closest to retirement any of us will ever get.
Turtle, how are you doing, Turtle?
All right. But other
How's
than
your
that,
phone, Albert?
it's been a thing. I took off work for a couple of weeks to take care of my parental units and try to do what I got to do. But gotta go back to work because you gotta make money.
Yeah, I got put on online chat where people can hit like I need help, and literally the first person told me to fuck off.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so like when people are on the website, like I now like log in and they like redirect you to like ask me a question or whatever, and the first person told me to fuck off.
Wow.
They went
Good.
to you for help, and then they told you to fuck off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
Were you that unhelpful?
I was really like they were really obvious answers to their questions, but I knew the answers. I was just giving them like the wrong information, and after like 2 or 3 hours, they caught on.
No wonder they told you to fuck off.
I was like, what?
I'm kidding, Eddie.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, are we talking to Aberdeen or Cody right now? Jeez.
Jesus. Yeah, we're not in character yet. I'm not over here. Putting off getting into the mind of Grimsby for like a bit longer because Jesus Christ, it is an experience.
All right. Well, I think there's one way to change that, and that's by kicking it over to Mr. DM.
Oh yeah.
Right. So now that we got through that, let's see.
Oh, edit Goblin. Can we get some background music in one of the various chats?
We need to do last time on the Weary Travelers. It's been a while since I had to say that we needed to do that.
I like that you do it, DM, because it has been quite a while.
Okay. Well, last time on the Weary Travelers. Oh, they definitely did it. So they went on a little hunt trip, and unfortunately, it went really horribly. 5 of them decided that they were going to go into the forest and search for mythical beasts, and got caught by one of the mythical beasts. They got stranded in a cave for a couple days, and then they ran back into our good old friend 𝕎𝕑, who decided to take it upon himself to try to, what's the word? Try to coerce this mythical beast into letting them go. And unfortunately, that didn't go very well. And so they proceeded to have a fight with the forest, and the forest was winning. It almost got one of their dear friends, 𝕎𝕑, and he has a really cool scar because of it. And they tried to burn down the forest and succeeded. And that is currently where we are at.
Excellent.
All right. So, going left off, the group is currently staring at this burning fire, this burning forest, and 𝕎𝕑 is currently throwing a ton of burning hands into the forest. He also has a really cool scar.
I forgot about the scar.
Yeah, which I think everyone can see since he doesn't have a webcam.
Trying to get it up right now.
𝐷𝚍𝚍, would you want me to heal that for you?
Just get me another drink and don't bring it up right now.
All right.
Unicorns. Ugh. I don't ever want to see one again. Who thought it was a good idea to go find a unicorn?
Yeah, I mean,
𝕎𝕑 looks
if you don't
straight
piss
at
off a
Nyx.
unicorn, it's a lot easier to deal with them.
First of all, I didn't piss him off. You all were in that cave. I got ported there for some reason. You know, I gotta go use the John. Be right back.
Can I have all of you roll perception checks? Or actually, what's your passive perceptions?
Passive perception.
12.
11.
15.
All right, so we have 12, 11, and
Oh, there it is. 12.
Oh, 12. 12 plus 2, so I guess 14.
so everyone who has above who has a 12 and above notices a huge gathering behind them coming from the town.
Shit.
A lot of the townies are.
I elect that we all get ourselves the hell out of here.
Oh wait, maybe we should run towards them, tell them that we was in there, that something happened, caught on fire, warn people, try to flip this around, because if we just flee, then it's kind of obvious that we...
I mean, let's be real. The forest attacked us. It was all self-defense.
Yeah, but it's
I don't
kind
know
of
if
easy to see a bunch of fire coming out of somebody's hand from that distance, you know? I don't really think it's the best course of action.
We stopped and then talked to Charlie for a little bit, right? So that wouldn't be but they've seen us? Or in the forest?
They did not see you in there, but some people may have seen you coming out.
Can I make a perception check? I have really, really good hearing, so I would like to hear if there's any specific like calls that this crowd is making, if they're yelling for anything, or if there's any information I can gather from where we're at of this crowd and what their intent is.
Well, right now, what you hear is the murmuring, and you kind of hear some people breaking down. In fact, they are not doing very well in terms of that. You are noticing that there's a lot of crying. There are a lot of curse words being spouted, and it's just not a good situation.
All right, guys. Seems like these folks are over here coming at us are pretty angry about the forest. I'm not too sure what they're saying or what they know, but we got to make our decision now.
I think we try to warn them.
What did you call them?
I think that's
folks.
You said folks, right? You didn't say something else?
No.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure. Sorry.
What did you think I said?
You think he was talking about the foxes? Because there's probably some dead foxes in that forest we just burned down.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, those people are for sure dead.
Help! Help! You guys, hey! The forest is on fire. We need help. Over here. Come on. We got anybody have water? Bring water.
It's all bad.
Everyone that is there is just distraught. As you get closer, you begin to hear from a lot of dwarves. They begin speaking about where they're going to get their materials from, make the housing for the district, and how are they going to. You begin to hear from another section. How are they going to make money, and how are they going to get back into District 1 to get the things they need? You begin to hear some of the trappers crying and like throwing their hats down because now they lost a big portion of space they can hunt.
They were hunting in this forest that almost killed a squad of 6 adventurers. Hardy sons of bitches.
I mean, they're I mean, considering they weren't hunting mythical beasts.
Fair. They seem to suspect us, or did yelling about help the forest is on fire kind of
roll a persuasion check. Or actually deception.
Deception. I'm going to.
Can I cast guidance on him real quick?
I'm gonna spend a maneuver die before I tell you what that roll is. Do I get the guidance as well? Or no?
Yes.
22.
All right. So as you're running back, the people begin to like they notice in particular you're screaming and they recognize you and they start calling you to come in, due to them being worried about you. They saw the fire. Yeah.
Too bad.
You see Rena. He's also telling you to come back.
Wait, where is she?
She's in the crowd.
She seemed to have seen me.
She sees people. She sees a tall blue guy. Other than that, that's it. She has some she looks like she's trying to figure out who it is. You don't see very many Vidal in this area.
Okay. This is probably a lot, and there's a lot of margin for error here. Can I try to hide in the crowd, but but also like slip her a note,
All right.
like something that said like the paper with like my name on it or something like that, and that like directs her that I'll meet her at the orphanage.
Okay. So you're gonna need to roll. Give me a deception roll. That's what it is.
Deception?
Yeah, because you're trying to deceive her.
4.
All right, 4. All right, and then roll a sleight of hand.
Different things. 21 on sleight of hand. Only 4.
All right.
Deception.
So you kind of stumble through the crowd, kind of knock into her a little bit harder than you intended, but you do get the note in her hand without her noticing. You kind of slip and fall when you run into her. You look at her and then you get back up and you start walking away. But she does.
She does see me?
She sees you, but she has a note in her hand.
I'll nod at her, kind of very obviously look down at the note, and then turn and walk away and hope that hope this goes well.
Was that your girlfriend or something?
No, you know her.
Which one is she? Is she the really pretty one or the really ugly one that you didn't like?
No, the one who runs the
one
orphanage.
With the horse nose.
The one who runs the orphanage that you lived
Oh,
at.
Mama dearest.
Oh God.
I miss her a lot.
Yeah,
Can we
we'll
go
go
over
see
and
her.
say hi to her?
Not now, later.
Wait.
Later. In case someone saw us burn in the forest, I don't want to incriminate her by knowing us. We're gonna go see later. Okay.
I understand. Mom's word.
So at this point, the town is in disarray. Everyone is freaking out. There's a lot of chaos. People running around now that that's burning down. People are trying to put out the fire, but it seems like it's grown. And it looks like it's taking out a big chunk of the forest.
I would like to go up to everybody that's assisting, just all the citizens and all the townspeople, and cast guidance on every single person that is attempting to, put this fire out.
Okay.
But I'm going to go over to them, and I'm going to boop each one of them on the nose, and say, boop. Each person.
And you wonder why the forest attacked us. Town's about to attack us now. It's because booping all the fucking townsfolk.
No one is focusing on him. They're more focused on the fire, and they generally understand what he's trying to do.
One person out of like 10 is gonna get that extra.
Albert.
I need you to roll a percentile for me.
Rainbow. Let's do it. 87.
Okay, so all right. So you boop a rather husky dwarf on the nose, and he seems very guided.
Oh yeah. You're gonna do fantastic. You make sure you get the biggest freaking bucket of water you can, and you put the hell on that fire, and you get that fire the hell out. I want to go out, and I want to milk a unicorn. Let's do it.
He looks at you, and you get a really good look at him. He has very long, straight red hair, and he has really green eyes, almost like emeralds. He has relatively soft brown skin, and he's very muscular. He has a really long goatee as well. It goes down to about his chest.
Excellent.
He says, all right. And he grabs a bucket of water and tosses it, and it seems to actually cover more than how big the bucket is.
Excellent. You got a couple more of those in you, and we can get this thing the heck out of here in like 10 minutes, and then I could still go out and get some breakfast.
And he proceeds to start doing that. And he said, "Wait a minute, milk a unicorn?"
Oh, don't worry about it. No need to dilly dally. Let's go. Time is money. Money is power. Power is pizza.
Pizza?
Oh, you know.
It's a new treat that my mom introduced him to.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Pizza?
It's called pizza.
It's quite delicious.
It's one of the newer entree type baking things that I like to try.
Yeah, Tania, let me try some the other day when it was one of those days where I was like kind of here but kind of not there but kind of here but kind of there at the same time. You know that one time when I was kind of weird.
That's a lot of the time. But it's okay. We love you.
I love you too, Tania.
Right, and so everyone else is putting out the fire. What is Sagrathun doing?
He's kind of napping on the toilet. He went to the bathroom, and after what he just went through, I think he's deserved a little bit of a little bit of a break from reality. You know, just he needs to recuperate, almost dying from plants. You know.
Right, and so you're sitting on the pooper, and you hear a loud knock on the door.
Occupied.
Yes, I know it's occupied.
Yeah, so let me kind of do my thing in here. You know, like, come on.
All right, take your time.
Yeah, thank you. I will. Jeez, people. What do you want to do? Come in here? Like, have a little chat? Oh,
You gotta make sure you send your edit goblins to get drinks for you.
He goes back to just kind of browsing his book.
All right. So it takes several hours without the fire. At least to the end of which they are working on. It still seems like it's doing a lot of damage. You're not going to be able to get all of it, but it looks like they're doing as much as they can. In this moment, the townspeople start bringing around the people who are still there. So far we know there's Tania, there's Grim, there's Fee, and there's Mikis, who have not moved from the area yet. Sagrathun currently ran away from the group and went into the bathroom, and Aberdeen slipped through the group. But other than that, they begin.
I was just trying to slip Rena. Once she saw me, I would have started trying to help as well.
Right, perfect. So then you begin to help, and now the townspeople are all arguing amongst each other, and they're surrounding the 5 that are there.
The 5 of us?
Yes. Sagrathun went to the bathroom.
They're arguing against each other about us, though. So
yes.
What are the stances?
So as of right now, there is one stance who points a finger and says it's your guys' fault. Relatively small halfling is like, hey, I saw them. They were burning down the forest.
Okay, you're half of a person. How did you see anything? You were in the town. I mean, come on, that's subjective.
And then another voice, hey, I saw them too. And then the group that Aberdeen had yelled to about them was like, no, they were running out of the fire. And there's this huge, like, outbreak of just yelling from the town while you guys are circled.
It's all saying. Unless anybody's got proof, we didn't do it.
And then we go back. Sagrathun, who is currently still nap in the bathroom, and he hears the knock on the door again.
Hey, what? I said like a few minutes.
It's been 3 hours.
3 hours. Oh, jeez. Oh. Yeah, hang on. I'm just finishing up here. Our roll for toilet paper.
Toilet paper roll.
Okay. I'm saved to 17.
All right. There's something you can use as toilet paper there.
Okay, good. Just give me 1 second, okay? You and I do my thing. So what do you want?
No, just nothing. I just want you to step on out.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to tell me why. I'm not just gonna step out. Nah, I've been in that kind of situation before. Yeah. What is it? What do you want?
Just step on out. I'll get the guards.
What? I can't do my business in here.
Oh, you can do your business. That's why I let you stay in there for 3 hours.
Okay. So, can I like peek through the crack of the door? You know, like you. Okay, I peek through to see who's talking.
You look through and you can see you see a short person with really green skin, standing outside with her arms crossed. She's currently in a dress suit.
What's her hair like?
She has brown hair, brown eyes.
No, like hairstyle.
It's down.
Down. Oh, okay. So she's not a Karen. Well, it might be a Karen. Anyway,
for sure a Karen.
So I kind of creep open the door. I kind of, in one hand, I kind of get the semantics ready to cast a spell in case someone's about to jump me. You know, like. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Just give me 1 second, and don't try anything, please.
If I wanted to try something, I would have already had the guards take off the door.
Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah.
While you were taking a nap on the toilet.
Hey, it wasn't a nap. All right.
You snore very loudly.
Hey, you know that's you know, it's not my fault. My dad has that in his family. Okay. Anyway, so 𝐷𝐵𝐻𝐿 goes out. He kind of brushes off his robe a little bit, you know, pulls up his pants a little, make sure they're not sagging too much. What do you want?
I have an interesting theory about what happened to the forest.
What?
Ooh, that looks fresh. She begins to point at your eye. What happened?
Yeah, me and my friends, we were running out of the forest. We caught on fire, hence the burn.
Okay. How did it get on your face?
Hang on one second. All right, I'm back.
All right. Oh, how did it get on your face?
I fell, and I look, and I point, like I lift up my pant leg, and I show the like the bruises from the vines and stuff on my leg.
Okay.
You know, like when you're running from burning forest, you kind of, you know, you kind of lose your footing a bit, and bam, right on the place in the fire caught my eye, and look, it's been a long day.
You wouldn't mind explaining that to the rest of the town, right?
Sure. Why not?
Go. She begins to walk towards the huge group of people that are surrounding you guys. And
oh crap! Here comes Sagraphone. Jesus, he say now.
And also,
welcoming party.
there's definitely a welcoming party for Sagrathun, as there are guards walking behind him, walking through.
Oh boy.
Is there a way that I can sneak cast enhance ability on Aberdeen?
Does it require a vocal component?
Vocal, somatic, and material.
Right, and you have the material?
Yeah, it's just it's fur from a beast.
Okay. Go ahead and roll deception check.
Deception. All right, I'm pretty good at those. Perception, you say? It's going to be a 10.
All right. So you begin to mutter the words, and some people notice, some people don't. There's quite a few people around you that are noticing that you're saying something.
It's just a little bit of a blessing. My God. Always bless your best friends. Make sure they're okay. Make sure that their souls are saved.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I pat him on the back.
I'm a cleric, you see.
And I start like kind of rubbing like wherever he touched me, like my arm or whatever, like it's sore. Like acting like he was healing me or something.
Right. Okay. And as you guys see, the townspeople begin to separate as this small lady begins to walk through, and she has her arms behind her back in her suit. As I said before, you notice that she has green skin, she has relatively pointy ears, and she has brown eyes and brown hair. She looks around, looks left and looks right, and says, well, we have someone here who can explain a little bit better, as the guards behind 𝐷𝕗𝕗 begin kind of pushing him forward.
Yeah, hey, watch it. Yeah. Watch the robe.
Guys, maybe we should this is an opportunity to get the hell out of here while he's going to put his feet in his mouth.
We're going to stay to make
I
sure
don't know
our
about
friend is
leaving it
safe.
for dead though, man.
You
if
guys
any
do
of
that.
us
I'm
tries-
just going to step back a little bit.
So Tania,
I think if you try to, then it kind of incriminates all of us.
So Tania and Aberdeen would know this person as the mayor of District 3, second only to the king of Metropolis in this district.
What's her name?
Dale Ayland.
How do you spell it?
A-T-I-E-L. A-T-L.
So while this is all going on, I'm not going to abandon the group. I'm definitely going to try to blend in with the crowd at this point as much as possible.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to act like I'm innocent.
I'm sleuthing, but casually. Like hands in the-
Grimsby is going to act the most priest-like that he's ever acted in his entire life. He's going to go offer people blessings in the form of boops on the nose, in the form of guidance.
Sounds good. So, go ahead and explain what happened.
I look back at her. I look at the guards. I look at the crowd. How many are we talking here?
There's easily 400 to 500 people.
Oh, big crowd. What exactly? Again, what happened?
What happened? What happened to our beautiful forest? You said that a fire started.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did it start?
Oh, and Aberdeen, I gave you a blessing enhancer, or the charisma enhanceability.
Ooh, sweet. Sweet.
I forgot to mention that.
From what I remember, I was not here. There, and Griffin starts pacing a bit, and I'm learning from my teachers some magic, and next thing I know, I'm in a cave with some people, and we're held hostage by some I think they're called 𝐾𝐶s, and a unicorn, and they're gonna kill us. Now I'm here. I've been here for 10 seconds, and already I'm about to die for some reason. So imagine you. And I looked at everyone. I'm like, imagine yourself in that situation. You're just there. And the unicorn's like, I'll let you free if you give me, a magic item or a couple. And so I'm like, okay, I know where I can get some magic items. Just let me go get them. And he's like, okay. And
it sounds like he's just making a very rational compromise with some magical creatures in the forest. I don't see why he did anything wrong.
Exactly. Thank you, random person I've never met before. Anyway.
You're very welcome.
So I'm getting ready to go to my teacher's shop to go get these magic items, right? And then I get stopped. And I'm like, what? Well, I'm just trying to get you your items so that you can let me and these people I've never met before go. So what's the deal? And he's like, oh, well, I'm actually a unicorn with a stick up my ass, so I'm not actually going to let you go get those items that I said you can go get. And I'm like,
unicorns, am I right? Horrible.
So, and I turn around to the mayor. So, like, what am I supposed to do, right? So we managed to scrounge up some magical items, and we feed it to him, whatever, because that's what unicorns do. They eat. Did you know that unicorns eat magic items, just like the bread and butter? It's weird. And so he's munching on them, and he looks at us, and he's like, I might not kill you completely, but I'm still gonna fucks with you. So he lets us run, and next thing you know, arrows are coming out everywhere, arrows and everything, like vines are attacking me, and then I lift up my leg to show like the huge, like there is like a very entangled bruise on my leg that like you can't really do with anything that's not like a root trying to kill you. And like I showed on my arms too. I'm like, look, this thing had its way with me, all right? Like, and I'm running, and next thing you know, like, now look, I'm not gonna lie, when I'm running for my life, I'm not the most deceptive, right? Like, I mean, how and I looked to everyone. How many of us can completely remember what was going on when they was about to be murdered, right?
Right?
One,
go, guys. This is where he's putting his feet in his
one.
face. Let's run. He's gonna fuck this up, guys.
So I'm down there. I'm running. I trip. I get grabbed by this plant. It has its way with me. I literally have my face, my arms, my eyes just about to die. And then a torch comes and falls on the ground right at my face. And that's how I got this. And I look at the mirror. That's how I got this. And I mean, torch in the woods equals bad. Look, I would have done something, everybody. But again, I was kind of about to die from a plant because, like, how snakes wrap a mouse? It was like that. So I couldn't do anything. The fire had already started by then. Roots kind of were on fire. I got burnt a bit, as you can clearly see. And I managed to just out with my life.
As he's finishing up, I've been going around booping everybody in the crowd. I go up to like right as he finishes his story, go up and boop 𝕚𝕚𝕪 on the nose and give him a bless.
Yeah.
And then move on to and continue to boot people as I go, but the people after them, no guidance.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I have to
Deception?
Is that deception or performance?
It would be both.
It would be both.
But it's more you're trying to deceive them.
All right.
That sounded like the truth.
It wasn't the whole truth, I
It
guess.
sounded like the truth.
It's in the same realm as the truth.
That
but
is
it's gonna be an
be-
8.
They're next door neighbors.
An eight?
It's like buying a cup of sugar.
An 8.
Wait, why would you
what-
be?
Why would you be rolling?
Wait. Oh, am I
You're
rolling?
not rolling.
Or...
No, he's
No.
rolling.
Okay, never mind.
I was like,
geez.
wait.
Okay.
Can I use that blessing that Eddie gave me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's gonna be a 19.
Oh, sorry, you gave us all blessings. Huh? I forgot about that.
Let me see.
It's concentration, so Segrathun's the
Yeah,
only one.
right now it's only Segrathun. I didn't cast Bless, I cast Guidance.
Wait, so you've been cast guidance on everyone and just they've been losing it?
Yeah,
That's why I was laughing when he first started doing it. I was like, does he not know it's concentration?
No, I do.
Oh,
I know full well that it's concentration.
But people feel that
So-
warm, like, Gond burst in them.
Yeah.
So, a large majority of the townspeople are like, oh, well, I understand where he's coming from. There's a couple of people who seem skeptical, especially the mayor, who is looking at him. Like, she's curious. Like, she's giving him a curious look.
I'm like, bruises all around me, burn just on my eye. Like,
I make my way next to Abby and I kind of nudge him like, it looks like you can use a little bit of a boost. Maybe you should go over. I gave you that blessing after all. I think you'll be able to do it.
I'm the one who threw torch.
Well, yeah, exactly. Who better than to
Oh no,
go over
I
and
say that
and
out
trick
loud.
them?
I'm saying that like loud.
And then
threw the
I thought
torch
it
to my
was through it and
friend.
showed his mouth and it was blue one instead. Like,
she looks.
Man was being dragged away by some sort of enchanted vines, something like that.
I point to the bruises.
I show my hands where they're all like cut up from the vine that I got knocked out too. Like it was some sort of like poison, nearly knocked me out. They had to drag me out. And by the time we got out, the flame that I was trying to use to burn away one vine had caught fire, and the first thing we did is come over and start grabbing you all.
Interesting. And you hear murmuring in the town.
Interesting, terrifying.
Interesting. There's only one issue. Why would the forest attack you guys unless you were a threat?
Oh, I mean, we went to hunt monsters. We were excited about it. Just in like venturing, we figured we'd find like wyvern or something evil, creepy zombies.
the evil unicorn came after us. We got attacked by the evil unicorn. It was horrible.
I just want to say for the record,
Exactly.
I'll
And then the
repeat,
unicorn. Yeah, sorry.
I will repeat again. I was not there when any of the hunting was going on. I was literally ported inside a cave, unknown of where I was.
Yeah.
So I was not hunting anything. So don't hold me accountable for that, Mayor.
We were hunting.
She begins
And
to
then
step forward.
unicorn and a bunch of these intelligent, like basically, I mean, they're basically people. Like start fighting us. I'm out there looking for like scaly beasties, and we get cornered by them, and defeat.
Mayor, let me tell you what we were doing out there. We were going out there so we can find the unicorn, and we were going to milk the unicorn so we can make some delicious milk. I was very curious as to what unicorn milk tasted like. I mean, I know everybody else in this town has had that same thoughts because milk is just so delicious. And I mean, a mystical beast like a unicorn, who wouldn't think to go over and taste what the milk tastes like?
The whole town looked at Grim.
And I would like to remind everybody, I am a cleric, so I can tell if you're lying when you say that if you make the lie and say that you've never thought of unicorn milk.
What a freak!
And it would be a lie at this point because now that he said it, everyone has thought about it. Just saying.
So
Yeah, and the child that was with us got sidetracked by unicorn milk. That part is true.
I mean, honestly, okay. At this point, I step back out from the crowd, rejoin the group. Honestly, people, listen. I mean, if anything, we were just trying to help this misguided child who had gone out into the wilderness. It was, I'm sorry to say, molesting these unicorns for his own thing. And I am so sorry. It got out of hand, and then this doofus poured it in, brought in a bunch of unwanted attention, and then things got out of control. We were trying to just get out and leave him all alone, and here we are in the middle of this. We are so sorry. We did not mean it. He apologized for being a unicorn milk freak. This one, the smell that came out of that bathroom, we can smell over here. I am so sorry to the entire town. And to everyone else, we will just go about our business if it's okay with you. But if there's anything else you'd like to handle, let's get to it. All right, let's get. We all got things to do, people. All right, let's move along with our lives.
You were just as curious about the unicorn milk as I was. Don't lie to everybody. All the nice people here are watching.
She begins to look around, and Aberdeen and Tania notice that she has a relatively sly look to her, although they can see it is because they're from this distance. They in fact know that she is, or at least Aberdeen knows that she's quite the she's not quite trustworthy. She begins to look around, and she smiles and says, "Oh, well, it seems like just a misunderstanding. Then, is there anyone out here that tell me any different story? Like, I don't understand why these people, these outsiders, are in our forest. Of all places to be."
Would she? So, if I know that she's not trustworthy, does she have connections to the Iron Hand, you think? Or do I think?
Well, she has connections to Metropolis.
Well, wait, it was my understanding that everybody was accepted around here. Is that not the case?
Oh, poor little soul. Yes, everyone is accepted.
But to I'm gonna interrupt her in a really friendly look, honestly, it's obviously a bit of a misunderstanding. We're so sorry. I'm gonna walk up to her, and she lets me walk up pretty close to her. I want to, in 𝐵𝐵𝐼𝐻 slip either Charles or Iron Hand or ask him or something like that into what I'm saying, to tip her off that we're working something there, and then after that be like, look, I think this is all simple. It was a mistake. We tried to fix it, and I think that perhaps we can speak at greater length somewhere. Go back to your office. If you want to have guards accompany us, that's fine. We understand that we just caused some damage inadvertently, but we did.
And it's not completely all our fault. We had a tour guide who failed us.
A tour guide?
What do you call those guys?
So she looks at Aberdeen, and in 𝐵𝐵𝐼𝐻, I'm gonna send it to him. He says, let me see. Let me put the words together.
I just lost my video. I'll have it back up in a moment.
So she says, sometimes the sun sets where you least expect it. And basically, she says,
I'm watching those 3 dots in suspense, boys.
Also, Stuart, your video has not come up yet.
It hasn't?
It has not.
What? I thought it has.
Try closing it and then reopening it.
Also, while we're talking tech, Albert, you need to increase your sensitivity a little bit. It cuts out when you speak quietly.
Okay, got it.
TeamSpeak. Go to Tools, Options, and then...
I keep up the schmoozing talk, but I will say in 𝐵𝐵𝐼𝐻 that maybe the story will be a little clearer if we don't have such a big crowd around.
And she gets this sly smile and begins to say, so you said you had a tour guide?
Absolutely. Some people in this city were definitely hired
Oh my fucking god.
to help us in the forest, and then he left us there, and then we got caught. So it's not
Tristan-
completely our fault.
Tristan is actually a dual agent. Tristan personally working for the enemy, you guys.
So she begins to look around and says, "So, where is this tour guide? Maybe they can corroborate the story."
Oh my god.
And
Feet in mouths, peoples. This is what I was saying.
she looked around and her voice begins to boom. "Everyone in the town, understand this. If we cannot find this tour guide who can explain the entire situation, then I will have to begin cutting specific activities. As it seems, we are in a bit of a conundrum, and the only people that know what happened are these people and this tour guide. A lot of you are going to lose your jobs, your homes, your food."
Well, why are they in charge of doing this? What have these people done? They just came over. They stopped this fire from progressing even more. You should be rewarding these wonderful people, not threatening them like this. What kind of ruler are you?
I'm not threatening them. You literally burned down. This literally has burnt down of livelihoods.
Well, I understand that. So that means that everybody's down. So now you're gonna just kick them?
I'm not kicking
when
them.
they're down. I mean, and
I am explaining the situation. Now, if you would,
Grimsby looks over to the crowd and with thaumaturgy projects himself. Now, if in my opinion, it doesn't fit a person to run a town to threaten their people when they're down and bring them together. Instead,
Segrathun kind of like tries to walk behind Grimsby while he's doing that. He takes that little piece of string and he tries to tie a little knot around the beak again and cast lock on it.
All right, roll dexterity versus both of you guys roll dexterity.
All right.
You win.
Yeah, 18.
You win. Natural one.
So you tie it around his. But the words have already been said. She turns and she goes, "I am not threatening. I am warning. We not the people here.
Oh, okay, yeah, just making sure. Sorry,
what you don't understand, whatever happened in there has made people lose livelihoods. This is not me threatening them. Me making the reality the words.
I mean, technically, not all hope is lost. I mean, from what I remember, we could always send a. You know what? Tell you what. You know the legends of down there, the druids, right? Right. If I recall, there's druids.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, look, we can go get a couple of them, and we can go get them to grow back the forest. Big deal.
She looks at you. With what money?
I mean, do druids really use money? Let's be honest. Give them a couple shiny acorns.
So what I'm telling you is, how are we supposed to get to them if we have no income?
I'm not saying you. I'm saying we'll do it because you clearly pissed off at us, and you're gonna try to kill us some way.
Kill you? No.
So, sorry, I'm just saying.
Kill you?
I've
No.
like 3 times. I'm just. That's my first go-to.
Simply put, all I want is truth, and I want the process.
Well, I told you my story.
Okay, sounds.
And I'm offering you a solution.
Now, you're right.
Aberdeen takes his belt off with his holster that holds David on his side, wraps the belt up around it and hands it to Mikus, and then takes off all of his other weapons and drops his shield on the ground and walks up to her with his wrists out. Look, I'm the one who threw the torch. Take me in. I'll explain everything that happened. Oh, if it was dumb. But we can get through this. Can we please talk outside of an open field with a mob who's going to get their pitchforks out very soon? If I'm going to die, I would at least rather be hanged or decapitated or something and not trampled by people.
She looks at you. She looks at you. She okay. She puts, or the guards come up and they shackle your arms. And then she looks and she begins to, try to calm the townsfolk. And she goes, all right, well, we have one suspect, but we must also find this tour guide. Anyone who has any word on where this tour guide is, there's a hefty reward for you. You bring him to me, then we'll make sure your family does well.
I mean, I know where we found him. I can just tell you. I just, maybe don't send, again, a mob over to his house. I can just tell you personally.
You see, she leans in and she goes, you see, what's more important to me is to figure out why the civil war is going to start in my district.
What?
Civil war?
So,
you come with me. And she pulls you away.
Let's do that.
Grimsby goes with them.
Hey, grab my rapier, please.
So the guards are walking behind her. The guards are walking behind her and Aberdeen, and you guys follow behind.
Grimsby quickly grabs the rapier and runs 2 steps behind Abby the entire time.
The guards are standing in between you and Abby, mostly because he is, in fact, the suspect.
And I'm standing right next to the guards.
All right. And once you guys are...
What's your sword names? David? Daniel?
David.
David. That's right. David versus Goliath. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, it's a Bowie knife.
No, that's a knife.
Now, you guys are walking, and you begin to see 3 other people join the group. The first one is a halfling. She's carrying a book, or more like a pamphlet, and she's looking through, and she's muttering to herself, "Numbers don't add up. The numbers just don't add. This is a catastrophe." And she is kind of distraught. She has short, curled gray hair and brown eyes, and her skin is relatively tan. The next one that comes up to you is, in fact, the dwarf that Grim had given guidance to. If you guys want the description again, it has very long, straight hair. It's red and has green eyes, almost like emeralds, with soft brown skin. And he's walking with his arms crossed. And he seems very bothered by what has happened. And the last one is a really small person. It's a gnome by the name, and he's bald. He has brown eyes, and he has pink skin, looking very sunburned. And he is carrying a small cannon on his back.
Jeez.
And they're all walking into the city hall. Essentially, is what it is. It's a very big building, and this is where the meetings between the mayor and their cohort is. They sit down. Once we get in, they all sit in their seats. It's a oval room with 4 pillars. One has a shield on it. One has a hammer and a sickle on it. One has a gold coin, and the other one has sort of crown type thing. And they all take their seats in the specific areas. So the first one that sits down is the mayor, which is in the crown seating. We have the gnome sits in the area with the shield. The hammer and sickle is where the dwarf sits, and the halfling sits where the gold coin is. And the mayor sits down in her chair and she goes, "All right, emergency meeting is in session."
Wait, who was the shield and who was the crown?
The shield, so the crown is the mayor, and the shield is the gnome.
Was that? Okay.
So, mayor, crown, gnome, shield, dwarf, sickle, and hammer, and halfling is coin.
Yes.
Communist dwarf.
Who has the scroll of truth, whatever the spell's called?
Neither of them, none of them do right now. They're not going to use that yet.
Oh, no, I think we had an extra from the. Do we have an extra, or do we use them all with Ted?
I think we used one with Ted.
Oh, wait a
I
second.
have
I
the
get
other one.
The mayor is under the crown, the halfling under the coin, the dwarf under the hammer and sickle. What was the last one?
So
you got mayor,
The
gnome.
gnome is the shield.
yeah, the gnome is a shield, and then the halfling's underneath the coin. So at this point, everyone is they all sit down and they all calm down. The mayor says emergency meeting is in session. All right. So we're here to discuss what is happening and what just transpired in our forest. We have a story from these people who have disappeared out of our forest. Now we're assuming what they're telling us is true.
Can I start from the beginning, and I'll explain everything. Most of what we said was true.
All right.
Last week, a couple of these folks were having a conversation, talking about unicorns, monster hunting, valuable things. I kicked it off. Let's go into the forest. See if we could find like a beast or something like that. But the unicorn was brought up ahead of time. I left that out previously.
So repeat that for me.
We went into the forest, looking for something to hunt, trying to hunt something for money. We had mentioned that unicorn horns were valuable, we thought. So when we saw one, we, thinking it was just an animal, a rare animal, decided to start tracking it. Turns out they're not a rare animal. They're as intelligent as either of us. Called on its pixie sprite allies or something like that. And kind of cornered us. We then bartered with it, gave it some valuable items, and were granted passage out of the forest. But the forest itself tried to kill us, nearly killed him, and I pointed to 𝐶𝐴𝐵𝐾𝐿. So I lit up a torch, burned through some vines, injured him in the process, and barely got him out of that. And I mean, lit the forest on fire. I mean, it could have avoided it. I could have used a blade, maybe. I did what I thought I needed to do. Fire seemed to work faster on trying to burn through the vines, and I didn't pick it up. and I took too long to try to put out the fire. And the guide, he didn't know anything. We asked him to help us find a unicorn or a monster, and I tell her who he was. He'll corroborate the whole thing. He got fed up with it and left. Left us deep in the forest, abandoned us. Probably knowing that we were acting like a bunch of idiots, but I was at the head of it the whole time. I was the one who kicked off the entire thing. I was the one who lit the torch. It's my fault.
So that's why the forest attacked you.
Yeah.
And so you were not innocently in the forest.
No.
And you're the leader of this group?
I am.
Okay. Well, we have heard the story. I would like to hear from each of my advisors what you have to say. As they begin to look around, they begin to look at each other. The first one to speak is the halfling, and she begins to freak out even more. And she's looking through her little scroll, and she's fidgeting, and she seems like she's just not having anything. The numbers don't add up. If the numbers are correct on what has happened, we will lose our spot in District 1. Our income will be cut in the next 2 weeks. And it's all because of these... Can I even call them people? They were hunting a unicorn.
What did he say?
Who does that?
Yeah.
Fine. And all you
he's just
hear
gonna
is
try to incriminate himself because he feels bad.
and like just before he knocked on his beak, you know what? You're probably right. Yeah.
All right, and then after that, the next one that begins to speak is the dwarf, and he sits back and he goes, "This is gonna set back production of housing for the district tenfold. We are really low on materials, all because of a torch." And he sits back.
I am willing to take the blame for this, but I can try to help you guys in exchange for you letting them go.
Now, unfortunately, he looks at Grim and he goes, "Unfortunately, there's not much we can do. I learned from that one's father how to bash my anvil, how to create my weapons. So I am kind of biased on how I think this should go. I'm going to opt out."
We have a lead on the person responsible for the bombing in Metropolis. Yes, we are criminals. Yes, we're stupid. But we were waiting on
Some of us
something.
more stupid than others.
And our next course of action, we were trying to get money to arm ourselves up to get the favor of a few powerful people on our side before we go try to track this person down and bring them back here for justice.
And from behind you, you hear, and this is how you go and try to get help? By burning down a whole forest?
Who was that?
You turn around and you see the gnome who's sitting in his high chair.
No, that was a side effect of our recklessness. My recklessness.
Do you know how hard it was to set up those defenses?
Defenses?
Defenses.
What do you mean?
Forest. Was a defense.
No, I don't.
Set up
Sorry.
by me to make sure that hunters don't overstep their bounds. Because, unfortunately, in this district, we are the only district out of the 5 that actually has a home for mythical beasts.
Are you trying to say that was a refuge?
Yeah. Only the good ones.
Why did they get so violent?
The only way the unicorn would have gotten violent was if he felt that someone had threatened him.
In my experience with unicorn, they're not to be trusted.
I don't mean to disappoint anyone, but just kind of pointing out the obvious. If the unicorns themselves weren't meant to get hunted, then why is there unicorn hunters? I'm really confused.
Because not all people are good people.
Is that outlawed here?
Yes.
And with that, 𝐵𝚔𝚘 kind of does his cantrip for message to get a whisper into Grimsby's mind. Okay, what do you want about? Why you keep making noise? Just be quiet for just a second. What do you have to say?
I was just talking about how much of a dick that unicorn was.
Yeah. Hey, if I take that thing off your beak, are you gonna get us into more trouble?
I mean, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I mean, usually I don't get us into trouble, do I?
You know, it's staying on for now. Okay. Just I think it's best for all of us.
Well, I mean, you're a pretty smart guy, 𝐷𝚔𝚐. Do you know some type of way to how to sign a unicorn being a dick?
I don't really think that that helps us in this situation.
I mean, that unicorn is a real piece of shit.
Yeah, from what I remember, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I don't really remember much happened after.
I mean, that's
kinda,
why I was like I said, I was kind of in and out. I think I blacked out, and they might have just dragged me around with them. It was like, now that I think about it, it's kind of odd.
Yeah, Yeah, did Blue Guy he actually burned down the forest?
Oh no!
No, he did not. It was all self-defense. Every bit of this is self-defense.
Oh no,
Every
no,
bit of
it's just in the mind of Grimsby and 𝐵𝚔𝚘. None of this is happening out loud.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
But he didn't. Wait, so what? Why is he saying he did? Who burnt down this fucking forest? And you would actually notice that it sounds like 𝚔𝚘 does not remember what happened after he kind of was almost killed by the plant.
I mean, it was you.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
No, I almost died. Okay, I almost
it was
died.
a combination of a couple of things, but yeah, you were the one who started, fire blasting the hell out of that forest. I mean, yeah, it was out of self-defense, but Jesus.
And you see kind of like 𝕎𝕒𝕣𝕪 like visibly just like oh shit, like.
Hey, don't break face now. We're doing pretty solid.
Oh yeah, he did it very subtly. Just like that little look down, like.
Oh yeah. But yeah, just keep pressing that druid thing. Let's get off of this. Get off of this rock and go down and get those things.
Yeah, you're.
So,
And with that, you hear a on Grimsby's beak to let the string unloose.
right. So now let's let's list off the charges: hunting an endangered species, arson. We need to do a count of how many animals have died in the forest, and how many other mythical beasts have died in the forest due to this fire. So you could be having several hundred counts of hunting endangered species.
I'm a little confused. If the unicorn has the power to make the roots attack us, then why can't the unicorn just make more roots and make more trees?
The gnome behind you is like, that's not how it works! And he is now visibly upset because someone is not seeing the genius in his defenses.
Okay. You on about the charges?
Now, because you guys have cooperated, I won't kill your friend. But if you have any business in District 3, I suggest you handle it soon. Because within the next 24 hours, you will be banned from District 3.
Thank you for your time. Much appreciated.
Wait, are we?
Hey, wait, hey.
Oh, are we going to be able to get him back?
We have been able to graciously leave with not being killed.
This will also be sent to the council in Metropolis.
Oh boy.
Wait, how
Let's,
about
What you mean Metropolis? There's no. Wasn't Metropolis destroyed, or just the throne room?
Oh, the throne room wasn't destroyed. Nothing was destroyed in Metropolis.
Yeah, we were transported away from Metropolis.
Yeah.
The other place we
I thought it was like the
Metropolis.
golden throne room with all the golden statues,
No,
the king sets, and then the statues were actually dragons.
That was on an entirely different
different island?
Yeah, we thought we were on Metropolis for a bit. And then
Got to amend the old notes then. Shit.
Also, Stuart, fix your video again, buddy. But how about this? You can still ban us from District 3 if you'd like. But if we go down, and as my friend over here, I've honestly never heard of them, but these druids are they really as powerful as he makes them seem to be?
I mean, if you can find them.
In order to get the clearance to even contact them or to send a party down there, we have to take this to Metropolis and explain the situation.
I mean, do you really have the funds for something like that?
With the amount of damage you guys have done,
Then how about this? How about you kick us out right now? And with us no place to go, we
I
can,
don't think you quite
find a way out.
understand what I'm saying. You have
Sorry, I
done
understand.
irreparable damage to one of the 5 districts in the city of Windbreak. Yes?
You gave us 24 hours to do something about it, correct?
No, 24 hours to say goodbye to your loved ones,
District 3.
who you care about, and get yourself to another district before we send this over to Metropolis to have it handled.
Well, I'm not understanding too much. You're saying that you're going to send the information to Metropolis.
Because we have no choice. Those materials are used for all of the districts.
I understand. So what's the issue with us going out of our own accords to go find some of these druid people? Not through any official means.
Because how are you going to get to the ground?
I know a guy. I know 2
That
now.
was actually kind of the next part of our plan. I guess that won't be entirely happening if I'm stuck here, but that was part of the plan.
Okay? Well, whatever your plan has to do, it has nothing to do with District 3.
So then you wouldn't like the free aid? Mayor.
Aid is not going to fix the issue right now.
Well, then what's the harm in even trying?
Because
you're going to
you
kick
have...
us out anyway. We're not going to come back because you have banned us. We're not arguing that point. We're just saying let us go right now so that we can get out of here and head off of these districts like we were originally planning on doing. But now we're just finding a druid along with everything else.
The halfling behind her begins to start naming off the amounts of gold that are required to do everything you guys are saying. He goes, in order to repair the damages done in District 3, easily over 50,000 gold. Just our damages.
It's not.
In order to send the party down to the ground?
I feel like you guys are misunderstanding my point here. We're not asking you guys to send us anywhere.
In order to send a party to the ground, another 10,000 gold.
Yo, we have our own transportation.
In order to get the druids here, it's going to take more than 2 weeks. And by my projections, within 2 weeks, there will be no District 3 because it's going to be anarchy.
From a forest.
Yeah, how much of the forest burned? Because this all happened pretty fast.
So it is about 1/3 of the forest because he kept blowing burning hands into the forest. He did it for about 10 minutes.
Well, now, Mr. Gnome, I'm not asking you to pay for any of this. We already had our plans set. I have a portal that takes me to a place that's near the ground. We don't need you to pay for any of this. And we can figure out a way for us to get these druid friends of ours that we're going to make over to here, no cost to you.
Portal? The ground?
I mean, isn't that where the druids are?
Yeah, you remember when I said we had a lead on the person responsible for the explosion during the games, and we were working towards that. There's a lot of moving parts there. I think we can probably arrange some funds and potentially seek out the druids ourselves. That does kind of take us off that whole thing. So, I don't know, maybe we're fucked. Just fucking cut my head off right now.
But you know what? Hey, wouldn't you rather know what we're up to and use our powers to your advantage to try to get all of this stuff done without costing you anything? It's all come down to the bottom line, right? And you're all worried about not being able to supply your bottom line. Let us go out of our way with a tall blue friend in hand to go take care of this for you for free.
And tell you what, we're going to do, like I said before, we're going to do all of this ourselves. And Abby, I'm not sure if you're opposed to it, but if one of you guys had the ability to kind of monitor us for the entire time. I know that some clerics have the ability to do so at some points. You can monitor on him at any time to keep our progress, as long as you guys can maintain this district for another 2 weeks is what you said you had.
Mm-hmm.
As long as
that's
you can
projected.
give us that time.
That is what is projected.
Can you promise it that?
And you know what? That 2 weeks projection, we can let you use more of your resources to keep that going. Fuck, you might make it to 3 weeks while we're out there risking our asses for you. See, look at that. We're all helping each other out all of a sudden.
Worst case scenario, we all die, and you never have to worry about us again. You've lost
And
nothing.
win.
And then the people in my district die.
Well, that's why we're giving you the opportunity to maintain this for as long as you can, while
at
we
this
go
rate,
out.
We would probably die first, so you'd still get justice and see us die. There you go.
I feel that you guys are failing to see what I am saying.
Just
Yes,
say it again.
You guys are going to be out of my district within 24 hours.
That is
You can do
100% fine.
whatever you need to do, but not in my district.
It's fine.
Hopefully we can survive the next 2 or 3 weeks, and if you can help us find something, maybe I'll consider letting you back in my district. But until then,
We don't want to be a part of your nasty district.
How's about this? District 3, I mean, I'm really, you have a very, very nice district. So don't get me wrong. But
Our district is awful.
But
Terrible.
how's about instead you just take these good deeds we're gonna do and maybe send those in your letter out to the home office, and you leave all the bad stuff necessarily in the cliff notes and not make that the forefront of your letter, huh? Maybe that gives us a chance to do some more good for you and your peoples.
fortunately, that's not how this is going to work. I suggest you get in contact with your contact. She looks at Aberdeen and figure something out on how to fix this, because this affects more than just District 3.
Wait, am I free to go also, or am I?
You're going to go with them.
Alright. Well, can we go then? I've got to say goodbye.
You have 24 hours.
24 hours. Yeah, let's go.
What, to get out of District 3? I mean, we need
Come
2
on,
seconds.
Grimsby.
Let's just get the hell out of here. This district sucks.
Well, before we leave,
Yeah,
I
I've
need
got
to
an
go see my
errand.
dad.
Hey,
Your-
well, you
your
gotta
dad
make
lives
it
here.
quick.
I thought your dad was in District 1.
No, that's my mom.
Oh, wait. But alright, no further questions.
Awkward.
Is your dad not with your mom anymore?
A long and complicated story.
Oh, that's pretty weird. When does that happen?
Guys, I hate to be that guy, but let's
Oh yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
let's go. Yeah.
Oh, we're wasting valuable execution time.
As I walk out, I spit on her door.
So
No.
my character goes to fucking see my dad.
You spit on the city hall door.
Yes, I do.
That is that is not in association with any of us.
The guards grab Grimsby.
Yeah, I walk away.
Oh boy.
What's going on?
And they take him back into City Hall.
God damn it.
Just Grimsby.
Stupid bird. Before they get too far, I cast bees at the guard.
Don't do that.
I'm already gone. Just saying. I ain't getting involved in that.
So what does Bees say?
A swarm of bees go after the guard. Run, he's gotta roll something. Let's see.
No. Why are you casting bees at them? Don't cast bees at them.
Because I'm trying to save your ass.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
You don't
God.
need to.
I will save my bees.
So, as everyone walks away, Grim is taken into City Hall once more. The guards put him onto the ground, and the mayor's like, "And what are you doing back here?"
I don't know. Your people over here grabbed me and forced me back in here. It's kind of weird. I'm just a kid.
Oh, ma'am. Well, he walked out and spat on the doors of City Hall. Now, why would you do that?
Teenage Act of Rebellion. You remember? Don't you remember a time when you were a teenager, Mayor? I mean, I know it's pretty long ago, but you must have some memory of it. Or were you always the same personality as you are right now?
Simply put, you spat on City Hall.
Well, I mean, I'm getting kicked out of the city anyway.
And so that makes your actions okay?
Never said that they were okay, never said that they were not okay. They were just actions. Didn't mean anything.
All right. So, how old are you?
12 and a half.
12 and a half. You're a Kenku?
Yes, sir.
So, as an Kenku, you'd be an adult, yes?
Use would be correct.
Ooh.
Idiot is what he is, regardless of age.
I had a bit of a complicated past.
But so
not exactly adult age.
He's about to have a complicated future.
Well, as far as I know, that you can be tried as an adult. The council will make their judgment based upon your also the past prior things that you had, hunting endangered species, burning down the forest.
Well, I don't understand why there has to be another council meeting if I'm already getting exiled from this district. Plus, as your dwarf said,
that was a slap.
My father's got a bit of pull here.
Right, your father does, and unfortunately, it doesn't matter in this scenario. We gave you the lenient punishment, and now you have shown no gratefulness for your own life.
Now, well, maybe I don't have anything to be grateful for.
Well, that means in the next 12 hours, your friends will be able to get to see your death. Does everyone agree?
I don't think so.
You hear eyes around the board.
What the fuck?
Dwarf, what's up with that? I helped you out, didn't I? Helped you out in this town? In this district? I went around and I helped out everybody here.
He did give a lot of blessings. I saw lots of blessings from this guy.
You're right.
You went
You
back
helped.
with him, Mikus?
Yeah, you're not there, Mikus.
Right, you helped. But unfortunately, I am loyal to this district. My family lives here. I did not agree with the initial verdict, but I let it slide because of who you were. And yet you spit on my city.
You spit at myself and my friends?
How so?
With this punishment here. The first thing that we did is we offered to help out. No charge to you.
No, the first thing you did was hunt a unicorn. Now.
That's besides the point. I was in a catatonic state at that. I was in a mental break.
It does not matter. I was willing to let all of that slide because of who you are. But you do not disrespect the city that I am from.
Then why not send me off when I
back.
already am going?
Sits back. Verdict has been cast. All right, guards, take him to the hold.
There no
And they
free
begin.
speech in this thing?
This is in America.
Oh my god.
And the guards begin to
Yeah,
drag.
look at you slipping up, dude.
The guards begin to drag Grim out of the city hall doors by his wings. And anyone who is still outside of the town or outside of the city hall can see him being taken to the hold.
What?
He's shouting out with thaumaturgy. See what they are doing? We offered to save you and your town. We offered to bring back druids, and they're taking me into their hold to prevent us, myself and my friends, from completing this task and saving you and your jobs. They don't care about you. They care about their bottom lines.
And you're screaming this. Go ahead and roll persuasion. At disadvantage.
Ooh. Persuasion. Gonna be a 7.
Some people are turning and looking, but no one is really paying a mind to you.
Grimsby just looks over at the guards. You don't see what they're doing, do you? They're freaking out about all of this, and we offer them a free out, and they don't even bother.
The guard looks down at you and says, "You're offering an out for a door that you opened. I don't see your defense.
A door that we opened through circumstance. Not all of us were involved.
I don't see your defense." And they begin to, and they keep walking.
Not making an argument, sir. I'm making conversation. I'm not resisting you taking me to your jail. To tell you the truth, I'm most likely just going to get out.
I would see that, and then rather than heading back to arenas, I would go to wherever the nearest seedy underworld Iron Hand den that I can see is, or that I know of is, and unless I know a better way to get a hold of Charles, I would try to go to an Iron Hand den.
I give you your sword back, and I'm following you. I'm going with you.
Okay. I quietly take it back and then just nod.
All right. Let's see.
Trying to pull up the wording here. Reliable contact, to get messages to contact, specifically local, even greater distances. Specifically, the local messengers, corrupt caravan masters, and seedy sailors who can deliver messages for you.
Okay, so you are able to get in contact with your contact. And what do you say to him?
It needs to go to Charles. I want to get a message to Charles. And the message is talk to me dot now.
He gets the message and he slips away. He tells you he can get an answer for you within the next 3 hours.
Hey, Mikus, you want to see my mom?
You got a mom?
Yeah, sort of. She's a half elf.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's go check that out. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I guess you're coming. Did Charlie ever get back to you? I guess he would have gone and not seen her at home, and then probably be looking for us right now. But that was who she was asking you to check on for. I was gonna take Grim, but he's probably gonna get executed unless I can do what I'm thinking of trying to do. But yeah, let's go. I want to hug my mom one more time before I see her again. So,
Yeah. And as for Charlie, I can summon him anytime I want, but we kind of got into an argument last time, and it did not go well. I think I should give him some time to cool off.
No, oh, he never even went, did he? He kind of said fuck off to the whole plan.
Oh yeah, but I can still summon him anytime I need to.
Yeah, maybe he may have been yelled at a lot.
Yeah, we don't need some more yelling right now.
Weird that they didn't kill me, innit? I really thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, and now I'm afraid they're gonna kill Grimsby for sure, because they are they needed some blood. We gotta do something, because that stupid bird is gonna be fucking chicken wings before long.
I think I got an idea for that, but maybe not. I guess we go to arenas.
All right, let's see if she can help us out.
And what about everyone else? What are you guys doing?
Oh, I went to the toy man shop.
Feet?
Yeah, I'm going along to the Toyman shop. I'm just following. I'm not announcing it either. Just like awkwardly following.
All right. So we'll start off with the Toyman shop. You guys are wading through chaos. There's a lot of people who are breaking in or going back into their homes. There are people just basically running over each other, trying to figure things out. You finally make it to the toy shop, and a couple of the windows are broken.
Okay. So immediately, Tania runs through the door to see if everything's okay. What do I see inside? Can I do a check or what?
There's a couple of like shelves that are pushed over, but nothing seems damaged other than the 2 shelves that are pushed over, and everything else seems to be there. And your dad is also standing there with his hair standing straight up.
And this is weird.
And a teddy bear in his hand that is currently smoking.
Wait, he is smoking or the teddy bear is smoking?
Teddy bear currently has smoke coming from it.
Oh, okay.
Specifically, its eyes.
Okay. Papa?
Yeah?
Are you okay?
Well, I'm definitely crispy.
Okay. I wanted to say bye.
Bye?
Yeah, well, the situation is weird, but we're getting charged with everything that's happened to the forest.
Oh. Well, did you do it?
No. I tried to spit acid at it and nothing happened. But my party was affiliated with it, so I share the blame.
Oh. Well. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. I don't really know what's going on right now. But, we're gonna try to fix it.
Okay. All right, my little circle. I will see you. Will I see you?
We'll stay in touch for sure. I'll send you some letters. If we reach the what was it again? No, honestly, what was it again? It was
Druids.
no, like the people that cast the forest. What are they called? Druid. If we can get to the druid in time, I think we can make things work out.
Oh, okay, honey.
Do you know anything about any druids around here?
No, I don't.
Do you know if Mom knows anything?
Your mom's an interesting lady. I don't know what she knows. She just pays for my toys.
You're spoiled.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with this big bird over here, and we're gonna try to find the rest of my friends.
He pulls out his goggles and kind of takes. Now you look familiar.
What?
But I can't
Tania,
quite
let's go. I quickly
on
wrap Tania
Both
under
of my
my
parents
wing
know you. What's going on here?
and rush away with her. Well, I would like to whisk her. I like to pick her up in one wing and whisk her away, like
You're gonna
sprinting.
literally whisk her off of your feet.
Yeah.
Her feet with your wings.
Ooh,
Gonna sweep her
Papa
off her feet.
Sugar.
Hey, that's why they call him Papa Sugar. You best believe. That's respect.
All right. And now we'll go over to Aberdeen and Mick going to see Rena.
I'm just waiting for the introduction.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I was eating food off screen when you called to me.
Yes. It is
Dare
okay.
you, Cody? How dare you eat off the screen?
So,
Eat on
It's like,
screen.
and ham. Okay.
you guys begin to approach the orphanage. It's actually a relatively nice orphanage. It's been getting a lot of renovations. It actually looks a lot different than what you remember, other than the first building.
Fuck, man. I guess I'm not the only one who's been sending money over here. Damn.
Well, some swanky digs you grooves up.
It now
No.
has and a playground back.
Oh shit.
And
had
it
rocks.
actually has
Wow.
and it actually has another building now.
What has she been up to these last couple of years? It hasn't been long. Makis, you ever notice anything? Anytime like something good happens, it's a little confusing. Oh God, it's a little
like
confusing.
That? Like digestion? Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
like me burping in the middle of my sentence. It's pretty much always really bad. It's like sinister and like fucked up behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, let me just put it this way. Nothing good has ever actually been good. There's always a veil of deceit and scary shit behind it. And this right here, this looks like it's been covered in a fresh coat of paint. There's some seedy shit going on behind these walls. I am happy to come visit your childhood.
Yeah, it's like what you do if you murder someone in like a white room. You just paint it red. It's kind
Absolutely,
of
yeah. See, I grew up underground with like caves and stuff. I mean, there was rocks everywhere. There was blood and rust, and nobody could tell what was what. It was gross. That's why I got out of that place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you're not there. Well, anyway, if we just walk around this way over here to the left side, it's a little different now. But let me see, and I, climb over the fence and help him over and go the way that I used to go when I would sneak out in the middle of the night to go steal shit, and then go see if that same window still pops open and can be jimmied in the right way, or if it's the window
still be Jimmy.
All right. So like hoisting Mikus up every step of the way. I like climb in like a high teenager trying to go back home silently, and I would like to just walk around the main common areas of the main building and see if anyone's there.
You do that, and once you get through the window, the doors open. Or once you get to the window, make it to the window. You turn, and you see Rena sitting in her chair, looking directly at the window.
Oh boy!
I fucking run and grab her and pick her up because I'm obviously way taller than her, and like pick her up and like spin hug her. Don't say anything, but just grab and hug her and just turn and squeeze.
Well, that's a relief. I thought he was gonna snap your neck or something. Hoo. Nice to see you guys are friends.
And she hugs him back, and she's like, Deanie, what are you doing back?
Well, the fire was my fault. Honestly, it might be one of my worst endeavors so far, I think. Right? I mean, I've had thugs follow me back and all that, but yeah, it's kind of my fault. I was trying to save someone, but the situation that we got in the first place was stupid. So I'm being exiled from District 3.
Little exile never hurt anybody.
Yeah, I guess I've already kind of been exiled from you for quite a few years because I thought that if the Iron Hand found out that I was alive, they would try to get you for information. But now they know, and I'm Yeah, I'm real deep. It's not going too well, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of this, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to see you again.
As she sits back down and she says, "You have been gone for how long?"
A long time. Yeah, a long time. I'm sorry. Have you got my letters and boxes?
I've done all of your letters and your boxes. They help definitely fund what's here now. And
Good.
the only time you ever see your mother is to say goodbye.
Maybe. I'd still like to get you out of here, but I don't even know what outside of here is. I mean, there's District 2 and 4 and 5, 1, all that bull, you know, but I mean, like, out of here, but I haven't gotten that far yet. It's been years. I've been trying to hide. God, District 5 is awful. Have you been? It is horrible. It's like, honestly, there's like one street that has like cobblestones, so the rest it's just mud. It's the worst place. You've been, yeah. Yeah. This is Mikus. He's
Hey there, Mikus. Also,
yeah, buddy.
Wolfen, self-appointed. Love what you've done with the place. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah, that's true,
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
She looks over. She kind of waves, and she looks back at Aberdeen. Well, hey. If you need anything, let me know.
No, I don't need anything. I just
Look at me.
Been a rough bit of time. Do you remember Grimsby? I don't know if that was his name at the time. Maybe Little Birdman. The
Yes, I remember Little Gray.
He
was adopted by.
Yeah. They didn't treat him too well. They not well at all.
You might want to go visit him, actually.
Yeah.
Visit him.
Well, he's set to be executed. I think is a misunderstanding because he didn't actually really do much wrong. He spit on the town hall. That was not smart. He came back. The Bright Hearts brainwashed him. They kind of broke him a little. He's still that same like sweet kid, but like the same sweet kid. Not what 5-6 years old, or like the same. And it's he needs help. I've been trying to help him. He was part of the reason I came out of this in the first place, because I wanted to help him out. Well,
he's been a very good brother, all things considered. Our boy Aberdeen here is a true big brother to that idiot bird. I gotta say, like, he means well, but the bird is a freaking idiot.
She shoots daggers at you with her eyes for calling him an idiot.
I mean, I wasn't gonna, but he's, yeah, no, Mikus is wrong. But I've been trying to help him, and I've been trying to help myself, and my hand got back on me. Oh, Dunbar's dead. You see that? That was good news.
Good news.
I'm trying to cope. All right. Trying to cope. So it's been a bad time, and I thought I needed to see you. But I don't need anything. I just, like, I've been, and he just kind of stops talking and gives her another hug.
And she hugs him back, and she begins to like comfort him, and she's like, "It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna figure this out, and you're gonna visit the orphanage more once you can."
I'll
Right.
I'll do that. I'll see you as much as I can. As often as I can.
And you're gonna come and help take care of some of the kids here, right?
Yeah, have you got any funny ones?
Oh,
Like
a couple of them. Quite a few.
Tell me that. Who's like the most pain in the ass one? I mean, have you adopted? Has one been bad enough that you've adopted him yet, or is it like? Still,
No,
take their prize.
none of them did just as much dirt as you did.
Right. Well, sounds like you got easy then.
Guess so. I mean, the numbers are tripled, which isn't necessarily a good thing, but we're making do with what we got.
Well, as soon as I can help, I will. But I just gotta type a few other things.
He puts her hand onto your face gently, and she says, "Make sure to stop by when you can. And if you really need anything, you'd be surprised what I can help with. Now go."
Can I make an insight check on that last thing that she just said?
Go ahead.
And also, it's going to be kind of difficult for you to stop by and us being banned and all.
Enhance ability last?
An hour, I think.
Oh, never mind. You said charisma. That's a different thing. Fucking. I have a negative modifier 1.
Oh.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Oh no! I mean, I rolled a 2 minus 1. I can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
She seems like she is the sweetest thing ever.
Fuck.
Now, don't be a stranger, okay?
I won't. It was good to see you, and I hug her.
See you too.
I guess we take off.
All right. And now, Sagathoon, what were you doing?
That's a good question. I would assume that since we're in District 3, I don't have anything really here for me, right?
Not really.
Yeah, so I was following, Blue Guy and Mikus over there, but then I saw this bench and it was just calling my name, and again, it's been a rough day,
Right.
I sat there and I observed what was going on around me.
Oh, it's chaotic.
Oh yeah. Tell me more.
Well, let's see. Currently, right now in the town that you're in, there is mass panic. The hunters are currently running around trying to figure out who's going to be able to take part in the hunts that happen in other areas.
Okay.
Because there is 2/3 of a forest left, but it is still significantly harder for them to share that space, considering how small the area they were in is actually.
Okay. Can I send a message to my teacher?
Yes.
All right. Hey, Doc. I kind of wanted to, keep you followed up on what's been happening. We might have gotten into another situation.
Another situation.
Yeah. I guess a third of the forest over here in District 3 got burnt down.
Oh dear.
So yeah, let's just say shit's flying everywhere right now.
Oh, I bet.
But I guess me and my group, I had this idea to maybe help him out. I remember in the books mention about the druids down there in the on the ground. They could probably help regrow the forest. That's what they do, right?
They can.
You
But
But okay, here it is. Let's hear it.
how do you intend on getting there?
No, I mean, I was actually about to ask you. I was gonna say, do you have any advice, tips, maps? Anything that help?
Look, here's what I can do. You guys can get down to the ground, which I doubt.
Well, I mean, I just figured, you know how you took me to that city down there. You could just do that, and we could be on our way.
You think my city takes people in that aren't wizards?
I'm not saying that city in general. I'm just saying something like the magic that was used. You know.
Fortunately, I cannot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's
Well, I mean, let's be honest. There's probably a spell that like. Actually, yeah. I mean, I got a spell. I mean, I just need a lot of feathers. I think I can make do. You know, I don't know where we'll land, but we'll land somewhere.
Feather fall all the way down.
Well,
have you luck, and let me know if you make it down.
wait, hang on. One more thing. How much did you say that monkey paw was?
Expensive.
I didn't know that was the number. Well, come on. How much?
3,000 gold.
3,000. Okay. Can I take out an IOU? I paid you back before. I mean, I bet you're sitting on that chair right now. It's really nice, huh? Very comfy. Very ergonomic from what I heard.
No,
No? Why?
because
I mean, I've been doing everything you've been telling me to do. Well, I mean, you can trust me.
I can trust you.
Yeah.
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 Really?
Easy. Yes. Wait. No, for real. What's this distrusting going for? I go with you over to that city for a week. I do everything. Everything. I scrub the floors. Don't even tell me about the bathroom. Just come on. You know I'm good for my word.
No.
No?
That's too much power to just hand over to somebody.
You don't even know what I'm going to use it for. I'll tell you.
No.
All right. Fine. Fine. Be like that. Yeah, whatever. I'll tell you when I get down. Just if you could at least get me a map.
Like I said, you get to the ground, I can get you a map.
Fine. Oh yeah, one more thing. You know my you know the bird in my group? Not the quiet one, the annoying one.
Yes.
He kind of spat on the town hall and is about to get himself killed. Could you do anything to help me out there? Get him out. We kind of need him.
What?
Oh, come on. I mean, you can probably pull some strings or pull him out. I mean, you put me in that cave. You can take someone out of a little cell, right?
So you want me to break district law?
Is it District Law? I mean, you're in District 1. District 3 is kind of shitty right now. Like, does anyone really care? They're not going to know it's you anyway. You just poured them back to your shop.
I'm the only person with that kind of power.
You don't have to be the only person with that kind of power, huh? Huh, Doc? Huh?
You haven't learned nearly enough to do what I need to do.
Yeah, I've heard it plenty of times before. Okay, yeah, fine. I'll do it myself. Yeah. Talk about not wanting to hand the plot away.
𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵 Why do you put yourself in these predicaments?
I don't. You put me in this predicament.
Now,
put me in this predicament.
now, Sagrathun.
Some part of me
Sagrathun.
some part of me knows you knew what you was doing. You put me in that cave knowing it was gonna.
What did I tell you about blaming other people for your mishaps?
What do you mean?
Do you remember what happened?
What do you mean? Do I remember what
in
happened
the school?
What?
When you asked me to give you a portal into that classroom, and the classroom just so happened to be filled with fire. That was your fault, not mine. Remember?
What classroom? We're talking about the cave in the forest.
I guess you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. Shit rolls down the hill, buddy.
Oh god, this guy's into trickle down economics. Fucking kill him. Get him out of here.
You did it on purpose.
It is not my fault.
Yeah, it's not your fault. Look, can you at least give me some advice on how to break them out?
Know someone who runs things. Take them out on dinner. Give them a good time.
We got 24. We got 24 hours. I'm all for whining and dining someone, but things take whatever. I'll figure something out, and then when I get down, I'll send you a tell because you're obviously enjoying this too much. Bye. And he gets up and he kind of kicks the bench. He's like, yeah. And he starts walking to the jail cell.
All right.
Or the hold or whatever it is,
Couple hours. All right, and then a couple. So we're gonna say that took about 15 minutes. You head on over to the holds. What happens? Or what are you doing in the holds?
Can you describe the scene first, so I just know what I'm looking at?
So it looks like a cobblestone building. Has a door, a couple of barred windows, and there's guards standing around the outside of it. You can enter, and there's a desk that there's a guy sitting at, fully armored guard, and he seems unbothered by coming in. You can see a couple of holding cells behind you, behind him, and then some hallways that go around.
I go up to counter. Excuse me?
Yes.
As you walk into the lobby, you hear, "Hey, let me out! You freaking stupid idiots! Just let me out, or else I'm gonna get myself out anyway. Just let me the hell out of here, and you guys will save yourself a whole lot of resources that you already don't have because your government does not care about you at all. Just let me out and save yourself this meaningless labor and the meaningless material that you guys are very obviously going to waste with having me in here."
Yeah. So, what's the deal with the revolutionary over there?
He has about 10 hours before his execution.
10 hours? Does he have bail?
Nope.
No bail. Oh, wow. That bad. What'd he do?
That's confidential information.
Don't normally
I
these
cannot.
public executions, they say what they did.
Yeah, you have to wait until the execution for them to announce what he did.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, I'm just asking. I'm just trying to have a decent conversation here. Don't get so antsy.
Look. I'm sorry. He has been going for the last 2 hours about how my job is useless and he's gonna break out and
Hey,
how.
over there. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you talking over there like a freaking idiot, like a goddamn moron.
𝐷𝚘𝚍𝚒𝚘 kind of, he's like covering the side of his face just so like Grimsby doesn't see him.
I'm just picturing a little bird right now.
Are you over there hiding more information like the rest of your bosses want you to? But it's pointless. Once we get out to the execution and the people hear about why you guys are going to execute me, there will revolts on the streets. You guys already have a revolution on your hands.
He's sitting there, the guard.
When Grim said that he was gonna cause a freaking revolution.
The guard has his hand on his face, and he's like, I would kill him, but then I'd be put in that cell.
Oh, you can try, buddy. You can try.
What if I try to go back and you know, I mean, no promises, no promises, right? I'm not a miracle worker, but if I could go back to city council, if there's someone who can talk to me or let me talk to them, and I get like a note from them saying he can go.
If you can get
you would like that.
Anything legal to get him out of my hair, maybe get his execution time, hasten, or just like maybe have another guard escort him around the town. I would greatly appreciate that. He has not stopped calling me all kinds of profanities. Some of them he doesn't even use correctly.
All right. Give me about.
Yeah, shit you too, buddy. Shit you too.
Let's. Let me walk over to the town hall. It'll take like probably 30 minutes, 40. Depending on how conversive they are. I'll be right back. I'll save you this headache. Oh gosh, I'm already getting one. Yeah.
All right, and Zegrathan leaves.
And I walk out. I try to find like an alley or like a little place that's kind of like no one's around.
Mm-hmm.
And I begin to ritual cast Illusionary Script.
Okay.
Which lets me make the writing appear in someone else's handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
In any language and stuff.
Okay.
So
and you have to ritual cast it for an hour, yeah?
11 minutes.
11 minutes? Okay. So you stand there for 11 minutes. And we will go back to Nia and Fee.
Okay, so I'm in his arms, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay, so I'm looking at him and I'm like, what did you do?
So, how old are you again?
What did you do?
And I ask, can you use how old are you?
I asked it first.
Then we're gonna keep running.
Where are you running to?
Back to where we came. I don't know where we are really.
Well, you made the wrong turn. If you were going to go over there, you need to make a right over there.
I go back where she says and I make the turn.
Okay, well, I mean, like, what did you do to my parents? Why do my parents know you?
It's they know the reviewer. They don't like the reviewer.
The reviewer.
Me.
He didn't say Papa Sugar. He said he knew you.
me, you, it's it's like, oh, Papa Sugar, and then it's just like, oh, you over there.
Yeah, not the same thing.
That's similar. It's something, that's for sure.
Can I do an insight on this guy? Hello?
Hello, you can go ahead.
All right, no. Okay. 8.
All right, go ahead and roll a deception, Matt. Also, check your Discord.
I did deception. 21.
All right.
All right, so you are definitely deceived.
I'm deceived. Okay.
So my dad knows you as Papa Sugar.
Yeah, he knows me as the sweets reviewer, the bird that can't stay away from the sweets. Papa Sugar.
Right.
He loves him his sugar walls,
Right. I'm just I'm a little confused, like why didn't you just tell me that you were a sweets reviewer from the very beginning? You knew I was obsessed with sweets.
So it's not sweets, but I don't think you are ready to face that reality at this juncture, milady.
I am 32. What are you referring to?
Meanwhile, fucking.
I'm referring to the fact that you's a killing virgin. You's never killed no one. So that's what it is.
You killed someone with sweets?
No.
Do you poison people?
I have poisoned people.
What? Wait, really? You've actually poisoned people?
I would like to drop her and proceed to continue right away.
Yes.
I want to grapple. I want to grapple.
Roll strength.
Damn it.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I'm not strong. I got a 10. Damn it.
12 plus
strength.
3, 15.
Oh yeah, he breaks out the grapple.
And I'm trying to locate the rest of the group back in the city, wherever in the district.
I throw grease so he slips.
All right, roll a dexterity save, Matt.
Dexterity save, oh buddy.
Jeez.
Let's go, dice. You've been good so far. 4.
You slip.
Okay. Okay. So, how far away did I get though?
Probably 10 feet.
Okay. Okay. I would like to.
Tennille walks up to the puddle of grease where you've slipped and kind of walks around the grease ball to the point where you were running away in the direction that you were going to run away, and just kind of stands there and looks at you and says,
You need to really start to own up with who Papa Sugar really is. Now.
So, the thing with that is I'm good at this point, and at this point, I would like to conjure a duplicate.
All right.
And
Wow.
And we're gonna do the old Scooby-Doo thing, and split different ways.
All right.
out of the grease without slipping.
Yeah.
You gotta roll a dex save.
Roll.
10.
You slip.
Shit.
But do both of him slip?
Both of him
Yeah.
slip.
Okay. I take out my fire starter.
Oh shit!
Flash.
She ain't gonna be a killing virgin anymore.
I take out my fire starter And I look at him and I'm like, look, I don't know what these religious people have to say about it, but I understand that there might be someone in the spiritual realm that will be able to direct you to where you should go in the afterlife. Now, I don't know where you belong in the afterlife. I am looking for some sort of direction from you so that we can both be honest teammates. Now, what is going on with you?
Yeah, so your mom's an assassin and I review assassins. I'm an assassin reviewer of sorts, I guess one could say. Usually you don't brag about it, but your mom's first kill was sloppy. We called the guy Sloppy Joe actually because it was a mess.
Sloppy Joe.
Can I insight roll?
Go ahead.
Nice. That is 18 plus 2, 20.
There is no lie coming from this man.
There's no lie? Okay.
And
So-
ever since my review came in, your mother has not been a fan of me, and then there was some other stuff, but that's the main thing.
So that doesn't explain why my dad knows you.
I assume they would talk at night, and it came up. She had work. Work is work.
Well, let me be honest with you, okay?
Work is work.
My mom and my dad, they split up because there wasn't enough time being spent between the two of them. Okay? Now, I understand that my mom is an adventurer and that maybe you, whatever. But why does my dad know you?
Honestly, I do not know, and I would like to roll deception. Alright. Fuck me. 4.
4. Okay. I got a 19 on that one. Yep.
Well, when are you going to start saying the truth? Because I don't like where this conversation is going.
And I light the light stick or the fire starter, and I threaten to drop it.
Okay. I would like to cast Expeditious Retreat and get out of here.
What is that?
I pulled the exact spell literature. I'm allowed to move at an incredible pace. I get double movement speed. I'm just trying to get out, and so I have to do the dex.
Yeah, you have to do dex speed.
17?
You're out.
Damn it.
Okay, and I'm also I'm using that as so it's a dash, so 50 feet away.
All right.
I have never seen a bird run that fast.
All right. And then we will go back from that. We will go to Aberdeen and Mickis.
Where's my contact? Okay.
All right. Your contact does get a hold of you again. You see a crow flying through the air. It drops a scroll that hits the ground about 30 feet away from you.
Before you touch that thing, make sure it's not covered in crow shit.
Oh, Corona.
Yeah.
You open it, and a stone falls out of the scroll.
Hey, Charles.
He's losing his shit.
So,
Wait, this is from Charles?
what happened?
I pick up the stone and hold it up. Charles? I think it is.
So fill me in.
What? the stone falls out. I pick up the stone and then I talk into it and say, "Charles."
Yeah, and you hear from the stone. So tell me what happened.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I thought that was you.
Wow. Wow.
Dang, Cody, way to not be in character.
Shut up.
Is that a stone phone?
No, that's not exactly how this conversation is going to go. Now, there's a few reasons why you haven't killed me yet, especially when I botched that job of yours, and it's because you know that I'm better than every single one of your fucking cronies, including those 2 goons that follow you around. I am better than everyone that you fucking have. You will protect the 5 people that I've been traveling with. You will protect Rena. You will protect Agatha. In exchange, I will be your fucking absolute best goddamn right-hand man until the day that I die. 50,000 gold to District 3 as well. I should have brought that up top.
So what happened?
Doesn't matter, yes or no.
I need to understand what I am doing. If obviously this means a lot to you because you would not make that deal, but what happened so I can fix it?
You fix it with 50,000 gold, and that's it. Look, I know Martin offered us 2,000 gold to bring him a fucking book, and he thought we were a bunch of goddamn beatniks. If he's able to offer that, you can give me 50,000 gold and not fucking notice what it is. This is it. That, or I'm gonna fucking kill you. And I don't care what it takes.
I have been waiting so long to thunderclap. Just give me an excuse.
Aberdeen, tell me what happened.
The fucking idiots and I guess, burnt down the forest.
It is.
And now apparently District 3 will be destitute. The bird, in his infinite wisdom, spat on the town hall. I don't want him to die. Don't want my mother to die. I don't want the random woman who was brought into this for no reason to die. So,
how much time do I have?
Not long. 8 hours or so.
You've gotten yourself caught up in a lot of shit, Abby.
Yeah.
You've gotten yourself caught up in so much that I have let go.
You can live a lot longer than humans do, so I'll be here and I'll be healthy for the rest of your life to pick up the pieces, but they get off free.
Aberdeen, why is the bird so important to you?
Honestly, don't even know. Please say yes, Charles.
Jeez. I'll save the bird.
No. I'm not bargaining.
You didn't even let me finish. I'll save the bird.
I apologize for interrupting you.
Rena is already protected.
Thought so.
Your party is obviously in my protection because you guys need to catch fucking Brightheart.
Yeah, but now we need 50,000 gold as well, and
you guys are gonna have to work for 50,000 gold. I cannot just give it. I can make as much as you think. I can make it just appear out of my ass. I cannot. You guys will have to work for it. I can try to stop the bleeding of District 3 and try to keep them from causing war in a district and then making my life living hell. I can do that. I cannot make 50,000 gold.
I am holding the speaking stone, and I kind of like when you're talking on the phone and you want to like talk to somebody else, I kind of like move it back, and I just look at Mikas and just give you a look of, should I fucking do it?
You might as well. I mean, what have we got to lose at this point? I mean, we're literally like, this is just going to get worse
Yeah, fuck off, Charles. And I drop the stone on the ground, and I pull out David and fucking crush the stone with the pommel of my dagger. I'm like, all right, we got a fucking mob to kill. Let's go save up.
Oh, let's go get him.
All right, and that's where we're ending it.
What the fuck?
We just declared war.
You just got us killed. We're fucking dead. Oh no.
We are not even going to be allowed in this city anymore.
So Albert, you thought we derailed you before.
That actually, it doesn't derail me as bad as you think. But
holy shit! Also, 110% did not think spinning on that door was gonna be that deep. But he,
Jesus Christ, I know.
I was about ready to start a fight on the doorstep.
Yeah, once I saw that I was in a hole, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just keep digging. I'm gonna keep digging and see how deep I can go.
This guy gave me the Rosie this week real fast.
Okay. I have one question. And it goes to Cody, because I'm really confused.
Yeah.
What happened? Why?
I figured we were in over our heads. And Aberdeen's really fucking done, dude. He I kind of felt like roped into a situation without knowing anything, and then being punished for it because of one thing here. So he's kind of like, fuck it. All right, Charles. Like, you kept me alive for a reason. Now I'm either gonna be your fucking biggest asset, or I'm gonna kill you. Like, what's it gonna be?
And at this point, as soon as you agreed to that, I'm like, shit, our back has just been against the wall at every angle. Like, everywhere we go, people are just like, fuck you guys, fuck you guys. So
No,
I'm like, you know what? Let's
so
just fight
fucking done
everybody.
with that.
Fuck it, let's just fight everybody.
Yeah, at this point, I'm either going to go on the offensive, or I'm going to roll a new character. Like, I'm not going to play the guy that's under the boot anymore.
Fuck
kill him.
District 3, by the way. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh
okay,
no, we're gonna become murder hobos.
no, because what?
Murder hobos.
I feel
What
so
economy?
justified talking
He
shit
told
to
me
that
he was
mayor.
gonna try. He fucking politician this or that. No, he says yes 100% to everything, or I fucking kill him. So either I'm gonna kill him or I'm gonna die trying. Fuck that guy.
Can't wait till we fight smoke and mirrors again.
Jesus Christ, though, you guys freaking we're against Charles. We're against District 3.
No, you guys aren't just you
guys are against Charles.
You guys are against the entire city of Windbreak.
We're still going for Unther. I still want it. Unther's still number one.
And we're still gonna
If Charles steps my way, any of his
him
fucking
out
goons
of
step my
Windbreak.
way are done.
I would just like to
There's gonna
point
be
out,
a prison
it's
break
like-
in the next episode. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited for next week.
We
Guys,
might
all
be
of you-
and
All of you are just looking in the wrong direction. See, I think what we really need to kind of sit down and contemplate is who the fuck Papa Sugar is.
Oh, Tristan, we all know who Papa Sugar is. For some reason,
we've
don't.
been new, baby.
yeah,
And also,
we've been
I'm
new.
really hoping that when shit hits the fan and we're all just like in the heat of battle, Tania is just gonna snap with all the fucking psychological bullshit she's been put through with this whole campaign. Like, I want you to go batshit crazy.
Oh yeah. All right. We can keep talking about this, but I think it's probably a good time to wrap up the stream. So thank you once a motherfucker again, you guys, for joining us. Tune in next week for the resolution to all of this madness. Holy shit.
Resolution, that's a funny word.
Holy shit.
Okay, here's my honest question. How do you set a whole town against 5 people?
By seeing Grimsby, I guess. Well, first of all,
Blue smile, baby.
call back to episode 1 though, when Grimsby was first talking about revolution.
That was episode 1, wasn't
Oh my god.
Brought it back, baby. Brought it.
All right. Eddie, sign us off. I need some time to cope.
But thank you guys.
I'm ready to make an after show right now. Let's go.
Oh,
totally.
I'm
can't.
so ready to talk about this afterward. And like, in Gerardo, I don't know if you're down to record it for just like a sub thing, but we'll catch you guys next time. Please be kind to one another, because you never know who you're gonna meet along the way, and who knows, they might be your revolution buddies. Happy quarantine.
Have a good